Well, good morning, everybody. Hey there, it is Melanie Mitro, and I am back with my live series just about helping you guys to just take control of the current situation based on all of the tips and things that I have experienced in life. And today we are actually going to talk about emotional energy. You guys, I have been working very, very intensely on my own personal self over the last 8.5 years. In 2011 is really where I started my fitness journey, my health journey. But in this process of losing weight, I uncovered that weight loss is so much more mental, and that your mental state really does affect so many different areas of the way you respond to situations. And I'm sure that you're finding over the last 7 to 10 days that your emotions are driving your choices. It might be an increase in alcohol, an increase in comfort foods, it might be an increase in sugar, but those things nonetheless are a reaction to your emotional state. And one of the things that I have studied very much, and especially as a leader, leading other people, whether it's in my health and fitness groups or it's in my business, is that my reaction, the way that I handle difficult situations, is the way that everybody around me responds. So let me explain this, right? So when I am anxious, when I am irritable, when I wake up on the wrong side of the bed and I'm just grumpy from the minute I come out of that bedroom, right? I know you guys have felt that way before, right? But the minute that I wake up and my energy is bad, my energy is off, my energy is anxious, do you know what happens in my family? My husband is really short fused. My kids are misbehaving. They're snooty and sort of like jabby and not very patient. And they are feeding off of the way that I show up in my day. It is the same thing with my team. If I go into my team and I'm anxious and I'm worried and fearful and I don't know what to do and I'm not taking charge and giving clear direction, my entire team just falls apart. They're looking to me as guidance. And so right now, in the current situation that that we're all in right now, everybody around us, and especially the people in really close proximity, our kids, our spouses, our loved ones, they're looking to us for a sense of security. They're looking to us for a sense of peace and a sense of calm. And the way we show up is the way everyone else is going to react around us. So one of the things that you can do is you can become aware of what you're saying. If you are saying to yourself, I'm anxious, or I'm overwhelmed, or I don't know what to do, or, oh my gosh, it's so, I don't know what tomorrow is going to bring. Everybody else around you is going to be the same way. You're going to find that your family members, your spouse, they're going to feel like out of control. You may even start hearing them say the same exact things, right? If you say to yourself, man, gosh, I don't know what today's going to bring, but we're going to get through it. We're just going to take it one day at a time. If you walk into a day with that kind of attitude where you are setting the tone and you're saying, no matter what happens today, I'm going to respond calmly, or doesn't matter what happens today, I'm going to be a patient mom and a loving wife. And that may mean I have to remove myself from the situation and take 5 deep breaths in the bathroom with the door locked. And I'm going to remind myself that, hey, I can handle things. I can handle challenges. I can handle adversity. Heck, we've all done it before. We've all handled uncertainty and change and transition and, just struggle. But it's the way we approach it. So what I want to encourage you guys to do is to pay attention. If you are going through your day and the news is always on and you're constantly refreshing your screen and you're talking to neighbors and friends and loved ones about what is going on, and your little ones are hearing that in the background, and if you're tense, if you're anxious, if your heart is beating, if you're short fused, I want you to pay attention to your kids. Do you notice that their anxiety level is going up? And that usually comes out in their behavior. Are they not listening? Are they distracted? Are they unable to pay attention and follow directions? Is their sleep patterns restless at night? I guarantee that that is a direct reflection on how you are showing up and setting the tone in the home. So maybe this is what you needed to hear. Maybe for you, the thing that makes you change is knowing that your behavior has an effect on your kids. and on your spouse and on your relationships. And you have the ability between the four walls of your house to create certainty, to create safe, calm, awareness behaviors that are positive in your day. So a couple of things that you can do is when you wake up in the morning, engage in a practice where it is, I'm going to not get out of bed yet, but I'm not going to scroll social media. I'm going to put in my earbuds and I'm going to listen to a 5-minute meditation on the Simple Habit app, right? Or Calm. Number 2, I am going to either get out a journal and write my affirmations for the day, the way that I want to approach the day. So it may be, you know, I am calm. I am making good choices. I am creating space between negativity. I am a loving wife. I am a patient mom, right? And then you begin to say to yourself, like, what will I do today if I get bad news? What will I do if I find out that my kids are off school for the rest of the year, And so instead of going, what if, you say, I'll handle it. I'll readjust. I'll create a new schedule. I'll do some research. I'll set up a workstation at the kitchen table. I'll clear off that old laptop or iPad and get my kids set up, right? And so instead of going into this downward spiral of, oh my gosh, like things are changing again, why don't we just refocus ourselves? Why don't we intentionally sort of look at what could come our way and how we're going to respond in a more positive way? Be careful of your words. That's my last thing. As you go through the day, are you talking about I'm anxious? Are you talking about I'm irritable? Are you talking about I'm bored? Those things, those reactions you're gonna hear those in your kids. So let's just be really, really cognizant of the way we're showing up and the way we're speaking to ourselves and to others. And then before you go to bed at night, give yourself a gut check. How did I do today? How was my energy level? What could I have done better with, and how will I approach the day tomorrow? Let's kind of get into that habit of checking in and just making sure that our energy is in a place where it is positive and it is moving forward so that we are creating a safe space for those that we love. All right, you guys, I hope this was beyond helpful. And if you have any questions, drop them in the comments below. Feel free to share this with a loved one or somebody around you that you feel like could benefit from this today. Thanks so much for tuning in. Bye, guys.